comes our soldier, Mr. Brown. Welcome. Hello, Seattle! Hello, my name is Greg, and I'm a stoner.
So happy to see so many people on a rainy day. Now imagine what we can do if we had a sunny day in Seattle for this. Wouldn't that be awesome? Right on. As Greg said to you, we've got a little bit of time to put a whole lot of words into your mouth and a whole lot of knowledge into your head. So I'm going to give it back to Greg. He has the lineup for today, and I'll be closing. All of you that knows up the other part, we opened it up there, I'll close it down here, okay? Hang on.
Hello, look at this committed folks out in the rain. Yeah! My name is Dale Rogers, and I've been a medical marijuana patient for over 17 years. The fight continues. I've been living with HIV for 22 years. And marijuana has been my medicine. I hear a lot of talk that we will not be free until the plant is free. Is that right? Well, that freedom comes with a price, and that is responsibility. There are some things that are happening in this community, and we're having voters turn against us because of the lack of responsibility. You take a look at a small town in California, growers are now getting these houses, boarding them up, and having full-time big-ass grows in there with cameras around. That is desecrating the community. And I'm not gonna, this is not what I signed up for. I signed up to be a responsible person in this community. And I cannot handle anyone taking the community and shutting it down in the name of patients and medicine. We have a chance here in Washington State. We've been doing it right for over 12 years. And we're going to continue doing it right. We do not have the land of $175 eighths. Hell no. We're dealing with patients here. Our growers don't need to be rich. They don't need to drive Mercedes-Benz and have multi-million-dollar houses. They're here for patients, by patients. And we need to keep that respect and responsibility up. We have 3 people from Washington State going to the White House. And you better believe that Joanna and Vivian and me and a whole few other bunch of people have had a working relationship with these guys for over a decade, except for one, and that was our chief of police, and that's been 8 years. They're going to go there and they're going to be asked, why? Why is it so quiet in Washington State compared to California? And we're going to hand them something defensible because we're responsible patients. We're responsible growers. And we're responsible providers. Because we love our community and we love what we do and we will continue to do so. Thank you very much.